Afternoon. We're here live on Twitch for some more college football. 26 with the University of Michigan Wolverines. Yes, we are getting ready to hit the road. We are traveling up to Seattle, Washington to play the Washington Huskies, and then we will be traveling to Madison, Wisconsin to face the Wisconsin Badgers. That is the plan for this stream for today. So I have the next. I have an idea on what I'm going to be doing for the next 3 streams. So I'm gonna break that down. I'm gonna talk about that in here in just a minute. So. Okay, so for the next 3 streams, counting this one, so I'm gonna go over to the schedule real quick, and then I'm going to kind of lay out what the next 3 streams are gonna look like. Today's stream is gonna be Washington and Wisconsin. The next stream, which will probably be tomorrow, is going to be USC and Michigan State, and then the bye week. So today, Wednesday, let me get the date right here real quick. Give me a second. Oh shit. Okay. I was actually getting ready to look at the date, and for any 49er fans out there, John Lynch was asked by reporters about Brandon Ayuk, and the quote that I'm looking at says, and I quote, "It's safe to say he's played his last snap as a Niner." Give me a second. Ayuk's transaction will occur this offseason, but so GM John Lynch has basically come out and said that Brandon Ayuk will not be a San Francisco 49er going into the 2026 season. He will be moved. That's interesting. He's a reserve. He was picked in 2020. He's been on the 49ers for 5 seasons. I'm trying to look and see if I can find so they put him on the reserve left squad list. Probably, I thought, let's say last month, but damn. Damn. This kid shot himself in the foot. So, yeah. Brandon, for any NFL fans, it looks like Brandon Ayuk's days in San Francisco are done. He will be getting moved this offseason. Question is, where is he going to go, and what will San Francisco get in return for him? Will they release him outright, eat the money, whatever's left, because I don't know? That's going to be a good question. All right, so getting back on topic. As I'm sitting here, it is the 21st of January. So today being the 21st, this is what we're looking at. Today we're going to be getting through the Washington and Wisconsin games. We're going to be getting through weeks 8 and 9. So by the end of this video, we will be on to week number 10, and we will have either 2 wins or we will either have one of 3 scenarios. 2 wins, 2 losses, or one of each on our record by the time we get to week 10. Week 10 will be week 10 will be week 10. I'm setting that up for Thursday. That will be I'm sorry, next stream, which will be weeks. The next stream will be weeks 10, 11, and 12. That I've got tentatively set up for Thursday. It's it, it's going to be set. They're tentatively. I say tentatively because they're set up for Thursday. I just don't know what time exactly Thursday. And then after that, we'll have the final game of the year against Ohio State in Columbus, and then we will run through the rest of the season through that stream as well. That one will either be that one is I'm going to be completely honest right now. That one is TBD. That one could be Friday. That one could be Saturday. Or that could spill into next week, and it has to do with the incoming storm that we've got coming into the Dallas area. So that is honestly that's where we're at right now, because we're dealing with major storm. We're dealing with major storm issues. Starting Friday, and then kind of spilling into basically starting Friday and then spilling into the weekend. We're dealing with weather issues. So yeah, so it kind of depends on it just depends on what happens around here, because I mean it could be one of those things where I'm here doing this and doing this through the weekend because I'm not going to be able to do much of anything else, or I may have to take a break because of the weather and may not be able to pick it up for a few days. I don't know. It all depends on the way the weather goes. So that in short order is pretty much going to be it. So, like I said, today is weeks 8 and 9. Thursday will be weeks 10, 11, and 12, and then we will finish the regular season sometime between Friday and Monday. I'm not gonna rubber stamp a day on when that'll happen, because I honestly don't know what the hell's gonna happen around here. But anyway, we're gonna get into things quickly, or we're gonna get into things here pretty shortly. Before we get started, I just want to give a quick rundown. You see the top 25 entering the week. Miami fell from 7. There were some interesting falls. We covered everything, but I kind of want to touch over it again. So we've got LSU, Texas, Oregon, Clemson, Alabama, South Carolina, Tennessee, Miami, A&M, North Carolina is your top 10. We'll run through 11 through 18. That'll be USC, Auburn, Washington, Ohio State, Michigan, Duke, UCLA, and TCU. And then 19 through 25 will be SMU, Ole Miss, Nebraska, Florida State, Southern Miss, Toledo, and Ball State. in Ball State. So our matchup this week is against number 13 Washington, and then the week after that we will be facing an unranked Wisconsin team. Well, right now unranked. I don't know if it's going to stay that way, but we'll see. But that's what we're about to get into. Washington and Michigan. Recruiting hours, we're down to 10 hours. We don't have anybody else to use those last 10 hours on, so that's why the recruiting box is unchecked. So we're going to jump into this. Washington, we're going to do, you know what? I think I'm going to do the alternate. That looks pretty cool. We'll do that, and then for us, let's see, what is our current? Let's do this. Let's do the white jersey, and we'll do the maize pants and socks. So, all right, Washington versus Michigan, a top 15 matchup. Washington Huskies are at home, and Michigan will be is traveling.
No position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome to Husky Stadium, home of the Washington Huskies. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on one of the top teams in this conference, the Washington Huskies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going.
So we've got a top 15 matchup, 64-degree weather, nice overcast, 4-mile-an-hour winds. We're going to be starting on defense.
Wolverines will get us started with the opening kickoff.
The kick is up and away, and Washington will kneel it into the end zone.
So Washington's offense is on the field for the first time today. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs.
Interesting. Daniel Bray and Jamerson Kamara. All right, so let's see. Who is the starting quarterback for Washington? Because I actually forgot to even... I keep forgetting to look into this shit until I actually get into the game. Oh, Taven St. Clair, the former Ohio State quarterback. I didn't forget. I needed a reminder. His backup is Rodney Putu. There's a yeah. So it'll be Ryan Pugsley, the former Georgia quarterback, and Taven St. Clair, the former Ohio State quarterback, going one-on-one today. Defense will take the field, and Washington's first drive will end with a punt. We will get the ball at the 27. Marion Stewart call for a fair catch. Michigan will take the field. I will be back in just 1 second. Okay, so we're going to take over as the defense made a good stand. They stopped Taven St. Clair on a 3rd and 4. He got 3. He didn't get the 4. So we're starting at the 27.
Going to try to make life miserable for these guys.
Yeah.
To the running back.
We've been there before. Jamison Kamara getting up to almost the 40 as he gets the first down.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Right back to the well.
We're using the run game early to get some movement.
All on that play. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Working that left side.
Hit Browder for a couple.
There, moving forward just a few.
Looking at 3rd and 6.
You can feel and hear the purple rain
Okay.
all the way across Lake Washington. 3rd down.
There we go. Otten with the catch. Gets the first down up to the 39 in positive territory.
And the Wolverines are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw on 1st down.
Throw it to the tight end. Got a nice block by Hansen. For Hansen, he gets the first down up to the 21.
They are threatening on 1st down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is
Pugsley. Holy shit. He got into the end zone on the option.
He's loose and he'll take it to the house.
The former Georgia quarterback took the option.
The defense has got
The DN bid on it, and he ran.
Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
I didn't think I was going to score on that play. I thought I was going to get close. I thought for sure I was going to get caught somewhere in here. I did not think I was going to get into the end zone. That was crazy. So we get a touchdown,
After the first score of the game.
and we are up 7-0. We're going to take our lead.
And what a way to finish it off with a 21-yard touchdown run.
And the kick is away. It is into the end zone. And down at the 17.
Second-guessing that return.
Probably a little bit. All right, Chris Barnes on that return. Michigan's defense will step up again. And Washington responds with another punt. This one returned 16 yards by Marion Stewart. Taven St. Clair tried to get the first down on a run again, but only got half of it. So we're going to start with the ball inside plus territory, 1st and 10 from the 48. Looking to put together another drive.
Using his legs, it's Kamara.
Kamara getting the first down up to the 37.
And he's brought down after a nice game. You put on that winged helmet, and the one thing you want to do is establish the running game.
No matter who the coach is, no matter who the players are, it's a tradition.
Catch by the tight end.
That's how they build
And
this
we're
brand
up
in
to 50
Michigan.
yards
And I
right
think no matter
now.
who's there, it's going to be how they continue to build on that tradition.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Use the play fake, now to throw. Forced down to the pocket.
Nah, screw that. We're throwing it out.
He took a shot as he threw that one away.
Well, man, this quarterback is fast. You saw that on his ability to scramble around, but he wasn't fast enough to outrun that hit. And it was the hit that caused the incompletion.
Right on
And
target this time. Nice gain on
oh,
that play, but
Blake
a little bit
Frazier
short of the
is
first
down on the play. We got a 3rd and 1 coming up.
The officials take a break to let him be checked out. Third down play in the red zone, and this crowd is at fever pitch.
And Kamara getting the first. Slips through to the 11.
10 from the 11.
Well, as a defense,
So
you know this is going to be a challenge.
Frazier is going to be out right now with a foot contusion.
The nation at getting first downs because they can pick them up in a variety of ways, including running the football. You have got to be physical when facing up against this offense.
Oh, they're after him.
And Pugsley dives into the end zone. Michigan is about to be up by 2 scores.
That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And Michigan is up now 14-0 as that is Pugsley's second rushing touchdown.
PAT unit on the field.
And the kick is away. It is good. We're up 14-0.
Let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, wanted to get you a quick update on a game happening in the MAC. Northern Illinois is currently trailing.
And the kick is away.
Like the tide may be turning.
And
These
touchback.
Huskies have picked themselves up before, and they're capable of it again.
All right, so Washington will take over at the 25. And they get closer. They end up having to punt it away again. A 23-yard punt return by Marion Stewart after Taven St. Clair was sacked on back-to-back plays. So we're starting at the 38. We're up by 2 scores. 1:03 to go in the quarter.
Wants to go up top on first down. He's got him.
They hit Browder with the catch. He gets 9.
First down leaves him with 2nd and short.
Not difficult, not complicated, but early in the game, get in that rhythm. Find that timing at the wide receiver so you're set up for success. Then you go attack deep later on.
The Wolverines in a good spot here with 2nd and short.
Oh, I didn't see. I couldn't see it.
One of those big plays he's known for. It'll be 3rd down. And the Wolverines come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive.
And they do keep the drive alive as he got just enough.
This is one of the top 10 offenses in the nation in getting first downs. To do that, you got to have bounce. You can't always throw for it on 3rd down. You've got to be able to run it as well.
Uh-oh. And we got sacked. So we're going to end the quarter. 2nd and 14 from the 44. We're up 14-0 on Washington.
We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Back to pass. Got his man quick.
Hit Shelley. He gets 8. Looking at 3rd and 6 from the 48.
Trying to operate in the midst of this purple rain on 3rd down.
Oh, shit. Threw an interception.
Ruined the drive with a turnover. Ball down at the 45-yard line, and that's the kind of ball
And
a defensive coordinator loves.
we stop for our first turnover. Washington gets the interception. And they will start on the other side of the 45. Wyatt Zimmer with the interception. He just made the step up. He made the step up catch, and then I can't complain. He made it. All right, so let's see. What's the defense's response? And they give up a touchdown as Washington gets on the board. Cuts it to 14-7 as Daniel Bray runs it in from 4 yards out. So it's a 7-point lead, 7:16 left in the second.
Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again.
And we're going to look to get the offense moving.
Still have to attack through the air. Sets up the screen.
Kamara on the screen. He's on the move.
Really
Up
nice
to the
pick.
44
Have it out to the 44 with the first
as
down.
he made a good play on that screen.
Let's see if they try it again. Looking for room. It's Kamara.
And Kamara up the field, gets the first down
At the 45
on the plus side of the 50.
and the first down.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
To throw that one to Browder, he's going to get 4.
Coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Line getting set on second down. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat.
Oh, nope, throw that one away.
Do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air.
Got Otten, he's going to make the catch. Get up to the 31.
Now they can start to smell it with the first down at the 31. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And of course he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
Hit Hansen on that catch. He gets 7.
Obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
And Kamara gets 2, third and 1.
22.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Kamara gets the first, up to the 17.
The 17. The Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it from the red zone.
Oh!
Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. Behind the chains now on second and long. Wants to go up top. And that pass will be
And that one dropped by Browder. Looking at third and 10.
Here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, giving up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of deep quarterbacks like to send the blitz.
They only got a yard. We're looking at 4th and 9.
Knock them out of field goal.
Caden Strayhorn, the starting center, is injured. We're looking at a 33-yard field goal.
They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside.
Get it up. It is good. We push the lead to 10.
And now the lead is even bigger.
17-7 is the lead. We're up now by 10.
Down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
4:07 to go in the second half.
The kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away.
Kick is away. It is going to be a touchback. And Washington will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
So we're going to have to deal right now with the backup center being in, as Strayhorn is dealing with muscle cramps. I don't know if that's going to change by the time we get the ball, but we'll see. All right, we're going to get the ball at the 32 after a pretty bad drive by Washington. So we're going to have it for first down at the 32-yard line. Good field position.
Here comes the Michigan offense back on the field.
And
They've got the lead.
yeah, they got
Last time
Strayhorn
they
in there.
They've got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football.
We're going to put
I gotta
wing.
take care of the football. Put a nice drive together and just get some kind of points on this.
Oh, shit.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive,
We're going to get down after we get to the 17.
in your favor and then exploit.
Ooh.
From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the
Kamara got
He's
2.
wrestled to the ground right at the 15.
Omar Khan for Washington is down with an injury.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out.
All right, let's
After
see.
picking up a couple at 2nd and 8.
Yeah, we know what this is.
He'll do it himself.
And Pugsley gets his 3rd rushing touchdown of the day.
And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And we're about to be up 24-7.
And taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have
Ryan Pugsley just takes the option and goes bye. Gets his 3rd rushing touchdown of the game.
Getting set for the point after.
Kick is up. It is good. We're up 24-7.
Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finished it with a beautiful 15-yard run for the score.
We're going to kick it away into the end zone and another touchback. Ball at the 25. So we're up 27, or I'm sorry, 20. What are we up by? Yeah, 24-7. Yeah. I was a little tongue-tied there for a second. All right, and they get a field goal. That was a good answer. So they get a field goal, 37-yarder from Santiago Cordero. Cut it to a 2-touchdown lead. We got 46 seconds. We're at the 31-yard line with 2 timeouts. I'm just going to...
Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half.
I'm going to see if I break something, cool. But I'm not going to... I'm not going to do anything stupid.
He'll take some of these, but if they start to add up down the road, obviously you might want to think about airing it out.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to pass.
Hit the tight end. Oh, shit, he fumbled. Oh, he recovered it.
Good thing he got it back himself. They knock him down finally, but boy, he was
trying
to make something out of that, and he stopped short
okay.
of the first down marker.
Washington is challenging the fumble. Maybe the spot, I don't know. Let's see.
So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call.
I really let that kid go. Man.
They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking to throw for it. Got it set up on the outside.
And that's it. We're going to go into the half. Up 24-10.
The second quarter, that means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellas, looks like we've got a great scene today in Seattle. And if you thought that was a quick first half, you'd be right on the money. 2 workhorse running backs who just kept pounding the rock behind offensive lines who look less like college kids and more like bulldozers. Call it ground and pound, call it pin and pummel. Both sides have been dominant, and I'm curious to see if either defense can make an adjustment. And
all right.
Let's head back to the gorgeous Pacific.
Oh, shit. I forgot. I'm getting the ball.
About to boot it deep to start things in the second half.
I forgot I gave them the ball to open the game.
He'll start the return inside his 5.
That's why I was kind of like,
Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So here comes the Michigan offense. They open this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
We hit Shelley with a nice catch. He's up to close to midfield at the 49.
Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. And the Wolverines want to pick up the tempo.
We're upping the tempo here.
Here comes the option.
Running an option. Kamara lost a yard, and Pugsley is injured on the play, but
play, and we'll take a break to check him out.
We've got a good backup in Barker, so I'm not worried. This is where
On that last one, it's 2nd and 11.
this is where the experience of hitting the portal makes the difference.
For a man, it's Baker.
Baker with the throw, Browder with the catch, and the first down up to the 40.
They needed it.
Oh, Pugsley is going to be out with bruised
Defense
ribs.
has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter.
Tight end, hit across the middle. He's going to get up. First down at the 29.
Works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. The Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down.
We're going to hit Shelley on the out route. He got 9.
He gets right to the edge of the red zone. He's out of bounds at the 20.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Kamara gets the first down up to the 9.
Good run and a first down.
In halftime in this locker room, there was a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead, but you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this second half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line.
Okay, Pugsley is back in. We're gonna be making some changes.
He's looking to throw.
Throw to the tight end. He's down at the 3.
Yard line really well done on that throwing.
Yeah, we're making the change. Well, Baker's out. We're gonna move.
Nice job on first down and goal, getting them tackled.
Yeah, we'll do that. Anything else? No, we're good.
Trying to pound it in.
Kamara down at the 2.
Works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
We've got Capana
See if they can
in the backfield.
in this noise. Trying to
Can we? Sure. Capana gets in. Michigan increases their lead. And we're now up 30 to 10. About to be 31.
He's able to find the crease and pay it off for his offense.
On to attempt the try.
Pick it up. It is good. We are up 21.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's
The
going on, Kevin?
backup center now is hurt.
Fellas, and all week there's been intrigue about this one. Syracuse is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join former Heisman winner Ernie Davis among the legends to wear that uniform.
All right,
It's just a
touchback.
field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Virginia.
Wing is out, so that's not good. And they were close, but a fumble that was recovered by Jordan Young ends up being the kill shot. That fumble happened at the 7. We will start with the ball at the 31. This is going to be interesting.
Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my play.
Oh, Capana dropped it.
And really put defenses in a difficult situation.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. The give from the gun.
Oh, Capana only got a yard.
32.
That didn't end up being a good thing.
It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play. And the big
And Browder, or
nowhere to go.
no, is
When you
that
run into him,
who made that catch?
Well, we know this guy is special.
No, that wasn't Browder. That was might have been Stewart.
To him on critical down and distances. There on
Let's
that
see.
third down,
Yep.
there was
Okay, never
no
mind.
question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was
But
single
Marion
covered,
Stewart
double
makes the catch
covered,
there.
man zone. That's where he was going with it. And the
He got
big
himself
time
21
playmaker
on the
outside
play.
picks up the first.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. He'll keep it himself.
Well,
Stopped in the backfield.
that didn't work out too well.
On the play. And the Wolverines trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will.
Ow!
And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to pass. It's Baker. They've got the screen set up. Oh, he's got some space.
Got the first down up to the 35.
Huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. The Wolverines are moving quickly down the field.
We'll keep him in for just a minute. And we're not throwing him.
Looking downfield on 1st down.
Hit the tight end. Got 8.
Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick.
Ow!
Much heat that time, and they knock him down.
Damn!
Oh, man, they've already lost one quarterback today. Now the backup comes in and has to take a shot.
Man, I might think about protecting my QB a little better. I already lost one. Now your second guy gets hit, and you got to keep this guy healthy. You got to keep him upright. You got to protect your quarterback, man.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up
Oh.
through the air.
Uh-oh!
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Picked up
That was
the
bad throw.
A play by this defense to get the football.
All right, so an interception by Jonathan Epperson Jr. That was my bad. I saw one button, I hit a different button, and it was ugly. Defense's response, give up a touchdown. We're into the final quarter. We're up 31-17 as Daniel Bray ran it in from 2 yards out. It's a 14-point lead. I am turning on the 2 clock function because at this point, I want to try and get out of here with as much health as possible.
Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to.
Mara got a yard.
And I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Okay, Browder's healthy. That's good.
Motion from the wideout. Scanning the field, it's Baker.
We're going to roll out.
Trying to turning it on.
We're going to get down.
Picking up the 1st down, then
Whew.
getting down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Using the quick game.
Oh,
They make
got the first up to the 40.
Their work up top and pick up a 1st down. And the Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Hand off from the shotgun.
At this point,
Got
in the game,
3.
the offense has the lead. And the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back. He's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Shit, that was bad.
Pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it.
Whoa.
Pass will bring up 4th down.
I love
All
the decision by
right,
the
54-yard field goal.
Just don't love the throw. Got to be a little bit more accurate, make it easier on your target.
I think he can make it. I think he can. Where are my
They've
placement?
decided to try to go for the field goal here. There is no doubt. At this point in the game, this crowd knows how big this
No.
kick could be.
No.
The offense
I'm
wastes
going to
no
punt it
time
away.
getting the timeout call.
No, if I'm going to do anything, I'm punting it away. Yeah, I'm punting it
The
away.
Wolverines will punt this one away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line.
That won't happen because I punted it too far. So the ball will be down at the 20. Let's see what happens. Defense's response. Well, we got to stop. They went for it on fourth down, and Taven St. Clair got stopped. We'll pick it up at the 31. We've got 3:13 to go. Basically, let's try to milk this drive and run this clock out.
Michigan offense back on the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting.
Capana on the run. He's up, and he's down at the 47. Washington called the timeout.
As they'll make some adjustments.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping
And
off a nice
Capana, another run, and another first down as another Washington timeout.
First down.
3:04 to go.
The defense there trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
Let's try this.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Smart move to keep it on the ground.
Ooh, nope. Well, we made them use all their timeouts.
They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page.
Well, you see the defense make a big play there in the RPO, and they're doing it because they're starting to load the box. If you're the play caller offensively, you might want to think about having your quarterback keep the ball and then try to throw it downfield.
Shelley on the run. He's down at the 11. The clock's going to keep ticking as he was not taken out of bounds. And we're up by 2 touchdowns, maybe about to be 3.
That just spread me out and make me defend so many things. And you could tell they got on the edge quickly, got the big first down.
And the Wolverines, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. They'll leave it with him.
Capana gets into the end zone, and Michigan is going to be up by 3 scores as Micah Capana punches it in.
They try to push this winning streak to 5.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year.
Micah Capana with a nice run up the middle. He breaks it, gets into the end zone, and we're about to be up 38-17.
Try to add another to their lead.
And that is the score. We're up 21 with 2:18 to go.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead.
Kick is away. It is going to be into the end zone. Oh, they're going to return it. He's going to, he got dropped at the 15.
When he brought it out of the end zone, he'll be
2:14 to go in the game. Question, there are a couple of questions here. 1, will they get a touchdown? 2, will there be any time left? That's what we have to ask right now. And the answer to that is no, they would not get a time. No, they were no touchdown. And we're going to get the ball back. And we got 55 seconds. We're just going to let the clock run. I'm going to run. You know what? Let's just run the deal.
Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances.
And we're out of here.
They get the W, and with that being win.
So we're up 21. We win by 21, 38-17. Michigan gets their 6th win of the year.
Going to the playoffs, everybody has different goals, but getting to a bowl is always
we are 6-2.
I know the coaches
4-1 in
happy
Big
about
Ten
this, the
play.
AD and the fans, because they know what it means for the program, right? You're going to get those 15 extra practices at the end of the year to help develop young talent. Looking ahead to next season, but that's next season.
So Taven St. Clair finished 22 of 34, 258, no touchdowns, no pick. He had 22 carries, 29 yards. Daniel Bray had 15 carries for 53 yards and 2 touchdowns. The leading receiver for Washington was Ezekiel Oken. He had 5 for 72. Baron Noni had 4 for 60. And then Audric Harris had 4 for 40. And Marcus Harris had 4 for 45. All right, and for Michigan, Brian Pugsley finished 15 of 21, 165, no touchdowns, 1 interception. Bryce Baker finished 8 of 12, 115, no touchdowns, 1 pick. Jamison Kamara, 14 carries, 63 yards, no touchdowns. Micah Kapana. Jamison Kamara. Micah Kapana, 9 for 54 with 2 scores. Ryan Pugsley, 5 for 58 with 3 touchdowns. Ramon Shelley, 6 catches, 92 yards. Ethan Barber, 5 for 43. Jamar Browder, 4 for 29. We did what needed to be done. We get the win, a 21-point win. We hit the magic number of 6 wins, which makes us bowl eligible. We're also in the driver's seat for at least for number 3 in the Big Ten right now, being 4-1. We will probably. I'm going to be intrigued to see where we're at when we enter next week. So entering week number 9. We lost a commit. We lost one of the quarterbacks. We lost a quarterback to Georgia Tech. So we are officially in the top 10. 6-2, 4-1 in the Big Ten. We are now listed as number 2 in the Big Ten. We will check that out here in a minute. So, unfortunately, I lost one of the quarterbacks I was hoping to sign, Lewis Perry. He went and signed with Georgia Tech, the dual threat from Alpharetta. Georgia decided to stay home and decided to go to Georgia Tech. Can't blame the kid. I can't blame him. It was a shot in the dark, and we misfired. So we will be taking on Wisconsin. Wisconsin is 5-2, 2-2 in the Big Ten. Let me clean up my recruiting board, and then we will go through the conference. So Perry is out. We now have 280 hours of recruiting. So what am I looking at for quarterbacks? I have 1 quarterback, and that is Zach Alexander. So let's see. I have Zach Alexander coming in this year, the 5-star recruit who committed in week 6, or whose visit was set for week 6. We got him committed. Question is, should I bring in anybody else? I'm kind of thinking I might want to. Okay, let's take a look at who is on the visit list and see if we can knock some teams off. So let's see. Right now, Ooh, coach prestige or brand exposure. We can only set him up for a visit for Michigan State. Let's check some of these other guys real quick. Honestly, he's barely into his top 5. Everybody is at least into their top 5. So I'm thinking, let's see, Michigan State. I'm thinking about scheduling a visit for Warren Matthews and using the coach prestige. Yeah, I think I'm going to do that. Alright, so we can't set up any more visits. Okay. Alrighty, so got 265 recruiting hours. What are his? You know what? Since we can't do that, but we need to fill in stuff, I'm gonna go ahead. We're gonna up anybody's hours that are not. We're gonna up anybody's hours. If they're not fully scouted, they're getting up to 50 hours. Right now, that is the case for these guys. So that's what we're doing. He's close. You know what? Do it anyway. Okay. All right, so everybody on the ready to visit list is now sitting at 50 hours. Anybody who is sitting at 25, if they are not fully scouted, they are coming off to 25 and going on to the 50. He's only got one left. I'm not going to worry about it. He's got several, so we'll get him. Set him up to 50. He's got 2. We'll leave it. He's fully done, so we'll leave him at 25. Leave it. He's got 3. Let's take a look at we got another one with 3. He's got 4. He's only got 5 points. Oh shit! Oh fuck! And we'll put him at 25 at least. All right, so we will. Okay. Let's see. He's sitting at 10. We'll bump him from 10 to 25. Okay. Well, we can't do anything else. Alright, we're back down to the 25 hours. So, best I could do is 35. Alright, so pretty much everyone is set. We have let me take a look at that prospect list real quick and see what am I looking at for quarterbacks. I've got some opens for that. Let me look at any state. Oh, wow. Perry is committed to Georgia Tech. He's locked us out. Let's see. Yeah, let's see. Let's go back to the recommended. So yeah, it's pretty much nah, he's heavy into Tennessee. Let's give this kid a shot. Maybe we get lucky. We'll do... Right now, we'll just offer him a scholarship. And then we will search his social media and try to get something. Okay, so we are sitting in the top 10. First thing I want to look at is the conference standings. Okay, so Oregon is still 4-0. They're 7-0 overall. USC and Michigan are 4-1. UCLA's at 3-1. Let's see what is. Let's see. USC's only losses have been week 2 to Florida, and then week 8 to Nebraska. They play Oregon week 9, which is this upcoming week. And then they've got us week 10. So they're coming off the loss to Nebraska. The bad news for them is they're going to Oregon. I don't know if they're going to come out of this with... They may come out of this with 2 conference losses. This may be the part of their schedule that kills them. Because they're playing the Ducks this week, and then they're playing us the next week. So that could cause some significant problems. Oregon's schedule going forward is USC, Penn State, Indiana, Illinois, and Washington. I gotta be honest, after the USC game, Washington is the only team I could see tripping them up. I can't see Penn State doing it. Indiana's gonna have an all. And then Indiana and Illinois, those should be cakewalks. I'm not saying they will be, but they should be. So once they get past USC, their next big test will be week 13 against Washington at home. That's my thinking. So we could be back in the Big Ten title game this year, facing the Ducks, but I don't know. We'll see. That is the way it looks right now. Let's take a look at the Heisman Watch. Nothing has changed at the top. Still Tristan McMillan. Where is he at in pursuit to that 4,000? Okay, so he's at 2,585 through 8 games. So he's falling off a little bit. Deuce Knight is at number 2. Taven St. Clair, he had a decent game against us. He rose up the pole. He rose up the ladder. Dion Ezekiel of North Texas is 4th. He threw for 370 and 4 passing touchdowns against East Carolina. And the LSU quarterback, they lost by a touchdown. Okay. Yeah, I can see why he fell off. He had 5 interceptions, so ouch. That's going to hurt. So the new top 25 is as follows. We have a new number 1 team in Texas. So the top 10 is Texas, Clemson, Oregon, Alabama, A&M. LSU is at number 6. Miami is at 7. North Carolina, Auburn, and Michigan. So out of the top 10, the only team that took a dive was LSU, as they lost to A&M. So they dropped from number 1 to number 6. Outside of the top, after the top 10, we've got Duke at 11, Ohio State at 12, UCLA, TCU, Nebraska, SMU, and then we have three teams back to back to back that fell. South Carolina fell from 6 to 17. Tennessee falls from 7 to 18. USC falls from 11 to 19. Toledo jumps up from 24 to 20. Washington drops from 13 to 21. Ball State jumps up from 25 to 22. Boise State jumps up from the land of the unranked to number 23. Notre Dame is at 24, and Oklahoma is at 25. Ole Miss dropped out at 20. Florida State at 22, and Southern Mississippi at 23. So Southern Mississippi was one of them that I was wondering if they were going to fall. They did. So right now, the highest group of 4 team would be Toledo, sitting there at number 20. So right now, Toledo, Ball State, and Boise State. We got 2 MAC teams and a Mountain West team. Be interesting to see what happens. Let's see. Toledo's lone loss was week 2 against Kentucky. After that, it's been rather smooth sailing. All right, so we've got our next matchup against Wisconsin coming up. Let's see, let me check the injury report and see where we're sitting. So right now, we are just missing Josiah Edmond. He is out with a abdominal tear. He's out for another 2 weeks. For Wisconsin, let's see. Whoa, okay, so this is kind of going to look like a mass unit. Hardy Watts is out for 6 weeks with a ruptured disc. Mason Posa is out 2 weeks with a dislocated ankle. Gregory Cantrell is out with a broken ankle for 11 weeks. Paul Bowling is done for the year with a complete MCL tear. And Anthony Specca is out with a broken wrist for 4 weeks. So their starting guard, probably their starting tackle. Oh wow. Yeah, they're off. Oh, wow, they're in trouble. This doesn't look good. Ouch. This definitely doesn't look good. All right, so we're going to take a look at their roster real quick. I want to familiarize myself a little bit with their roster. So... oh, wow. Okay, so they are backed by their running game pretty hard. Their top 2 players are their running backs, Isaiah Liggins and Dylan Jones. Liggins is a 3-year starter at Wisconsin. 3 years starter at Wisconsin. And Jones is a 4-year starter at Wisconsin. So, yeah, so they've got some beef. And the starting quarterback is Caleb Osborne. Let's see. He's a 2-year starter for them. He started 13 games in 2027, and he started 7 games this year. His numbers are pretty decent. So Caleb Osborne will be the starter. The backup will be a freshman, and Quan Lombato from Grand Rapids, Michigan. And, yep, he is a freshman, just straight up freshman. They have BJ Aguilar, who has never started in his 2+ years. And then Tyrone Buchanan, who has also never started. So, wow. Okay, so Caleb Osborne will be their starting quarterback. So it's basically going to be Caleb Osborne, Isaiah Liggins, Dylan Jones, and then Gregory Cantrell and the Pips, I guess you could say. I mean, I'm just saying the Pips. So I don't know. Well, I don't know, but we'll see. And they don't have a single. They're high. Most of their receiving core is young. They don't have anybody past a junior until you get down to Carlos Spadlova, who's from Minneapolis, Minnesota. He is a junior, and he has not played. He has not played at all. They've got incoming freshmen like Al Duckett, David Jacob, Glenn Rashid, Floyd Hussein, George Toner, and Trevon Looker, and Ezekiel Boyd. So Boyd played last year. Let's see, what about Looker? This is his first year. He's a freshman. What about Toner? This is Toner's first year. Man. Okay, so this is going to be an interesting matchup, so to speak. We'll see if they can. We'll see. They've got a lot of youth in the receiving room, and they've got a lot of seniority in the backfield, with basically a junior and a senior as the two-headed monster. Jeremiah Coates. He's played 3 years for Wisconsin. Basically, he made an appearance his first year. That was probably the year he was redshirted. He played 9 games in 27, and he's played in 2 games so far this year. Good question. Cole Pryor. He started 2 seasons at Texas State, transferred up to Wisconsin. He played 13 games last year. Didn't have a single carry, and he's played in 7 games this year, and he hasn't had a single carry. Ouch. All right, so this should be interesting. I'm gonna be intrigued. We've got an interesting matchup going on here. Okay, all right, so we'll get into the Wisconsin game here in just a second. I'm going to step away for a moment, and I'll be right back. We'll get into the game against the Wisconsin Badgers. All right, we are back. We're going to get into the game against Wisconsin. And see this. Oh, yeah, this is going to be interesting. All right, let's get into the game against Wisconsin. Because I got a feeling this is going to be a bloodbath. So what is the difference between... Really, it looks like it's just... It's the number... Oh, the helmet too. Yeah. So basically, the 80s throwback takes the Under Armour logo off, and then you have the helmet. I don't know. I think I'm gonna do it. I think the 80s helmet. I think the 80s throwback looks good for them. And we're gonna go. Yeah, we're just gonna stick with the traditional away here, the all white. Okay, so we're gonna jump into this. We're going to Madison, Wisconsin. It's the Wisconsin Badgers, the Michigan Wolverines. Somebody is getting their ass whipped.
Coming up here, a top 10 team perhaps walking right into a trap. As any fan of college football knows, when you go on the road, you never know what you might run into. Welcome to Camp Randall Stadium, home to the Wisconsin Badgers. As we'll see, the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Wisconsin Badgers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up.
Alrighty. Oh, we're going to start with the ball, so
And the Badgers will kick it off
that
to
should
get
be
us
interesting.
underway.
Badgers are kicking it away as we're starting it, and Madison.
On the move from inside his 5.
And,
He was looking
down
for
at the
some running room, but
18.
not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So
The
Michigan's
offense coming out,
will go on the
Jamison
attack.
Kamara,
We have
and
got
then
a
Isaiah
tremendous matchup
Liggins.
between these two running backs, both
So, I
stars
mean,
in
this
their
is
own
going to be a
right.
big,
Both ready to make a
you know,
huge impact.
Wisconsin's got a big 1-2 punch at running back.
One on each side. When they have
Our
the
1-2
they
punch
can go
isn't
the
bad
distance.
either.
Dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways. And Palmer, they can...
Kamara up the middle on the first carry, and he gets all the way to the 39.
Move the sticks with the first down.
21 yards on the
Inside
opening
big house,
carry.
They have those big condominiums down there on the field, paving the way for the running backs.
Big, huge condominiums, and every year it's a little bit different of how they wear their uniforms.
Kamara
how they
up,
fit their
gets
uniforms,
3.
But the style, always the same. Line up, hit you right in the mouth. That's who Michigan is.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Second down, they'll go to the air. Quickly complete.
Browder with the catch, makes a couple of moves, gets up to the 43.
Territory there down
We're looking at
to the
1st and 10.
40-yard line.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. You had a little bit of time to throw, you can move guys.
And the handoff to Kamara. He gets loose, gets the first down up to the 28.
They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. The Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs.
We read option on this one. Pugsley keeps it, gets down to the 8.
Before he picks up the
First down, Michigan.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle
We're calling
in.
a different
They've
play
gotta
as
start
they
playing
look like they're
better when
bringing
it
a
comes to
blitz.
assignment football.
And they do.
Looking to get it in.
Made the catch.
They'll mark
Second and goal at the 2.
Execution on that throw and catch.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
Now
So second and goal from the 2. And, Kamara got stood up.
They were right there as soon as he got the ball. On third and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. Fires into the end zone.
Shit! He picked it off!
And the opening drive is stopped with an interception.
That is the perfect start for a defense.
Number 20 for Wisconsin.
This season. They're in the bottom portion, okay?
He jumped that route.
Making a statement. Maybe this creates some momentum.
Got the interception. Samoa Weeks. Oh, I'm sorry, that was number 26. Thought it was number 20. So number 26 there's Samoa Weeks with the interception. But they got the ball at the goal line, so we'll see what they get out of this. Not much. We end up getting the ball at the 35 as Marion Stewart returned it 18 yards. They basically dug themselves out to the 7. They basically dug themselves out to the, to the 10 before they had to punt it away. Oh. All right, so we're starting in good field position at the 35. We're going to try not to repeat the interception mistake we had.
Trying to start the drive with a pass. He's going to take off.
Pugsley on the move, slides down at the 13.
Gets down to avoid contact.
First down, Michigan.
Man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys. He could not wait to get back out there, and that time it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off straight.
Oh,
the first down.
Dropped it.
Receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on it.
They came with a blitz. Marion Stewart makes a catch, gets the first down. First and goal at the 2. So we're looking at a first and goal at the 2.
This offense powering for the score.
It's
Now on the option.
response option. Kamara gets in. Touchdown, Wolverines! Jamerson Kamara gets into the end zone, and Michigan is up 6-0.
They've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
So we got an extra point to come.
The extra point after the first score of the game.
Kick is up. It is good. 7-0.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. South Carolina somehow, some way, found a way there in Columbia and picked up a much-needed victory. It wasn't a masterpiece, but let's be honest, it wasn't a loss either. Going to be interesting to see what the fallout from this one is for one ranked team, while the other figures to get a bounce when the new rankings come out, guys.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around.
Sorry about that. I was reading something and got distracted.
Complete to start this drive. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
This is no surprise to defense.
All right, so we're going to keep it going. They march down the field, only get a field goal, but they cut into the lead. It's 7-3. Manny Bello hit a 27-yard field goal. So they're getting there, but we got the ball. We're at the 25, 1st and 10.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the ground with the
Uh-oh.
And he never had a chance.
That didn't go well.
Hold as soon as he got it. After not getting a thing done on first down, it's 2nd and long from the 24. Looking to fire.
Hit Hansen. He gets 9.
Down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
3rd and 2.
Well, nice completion there.
This will be the last play of the quarter.
While they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the
And we got the first down.
really putting this offense in a good
And
position.
1st and 10 at the 38 as we're going to start the second quarter.
Running for the first down.
7-3.
We've reached the end of the period. And
We're up on
Michigan has
Wisconsin.
the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period.
All right, so we're starting at the 38.
Leaves it with the back.
Get the handoff. He's going to get
Not a whole lot
3.
of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. Going to swing it on 2nd down. And he was hit just as
That
he
was ugly.
releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Well, we didn't have much of a choice there.
Oh, man, and they love their Badgers. 3rd down coming.
At Otten with the catch. Gets the first down to midfield.
Be enough for a first down. And the Wolverines look to keep this drive humming. He'll pull it on the read.
And they read it.
In the backfield, he's going to lose 3 yards on the play. They've got a really good drive going, but a little speed bump here at 2nd and 13.
Shelley with the catch. Gets the first down up to the 39. 38. It says 39, but whatever. 39, 38. It doesn't really matter.
To the air on first down.
Catch. Got 3. He's up to the 36.
I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early.
Catch by Browder. He gets up to the 23. First down.
To the 23-yard line, it'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down.
Pugsley runs up the middle. Gets the first. Slides down at the 7.
Slides to avoid the hit.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love this.
Browder makes a catch down at the 4.
That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. They've been denied on 2 of their 3 previous red zone trips, looking to pay this one off with a touchdown.
Shit. I hit the wrong button. Oh, Blake Frazier ends up injured on the play.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out.
That was interesting to hear. All right, we're looking at 3rd and goal from the 4.
A 3rd and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires into the end zone.
Ooh, that got knocked away.
Incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6.
Oh, Frazier suffered a broken arm, a bruised arm.
The head coach to kick a field goal at this juncture after such a long drive. So
And
many first
kick
downs.
is up. It is
Got
good.
right down to the doorstep.
We're up
First down, you want
10-3.
to be able to pay this thing off and punctuate this drive.
We're up by a
with
touchdown, so that's a good thing at this point.
So
14 plays, 70 yards, over 4 minutes.
As they prepare
Here we go. And that's going to be into the end zone. It's going to be a touchback.
Touchback, the ball will come out to the 25-yard line.
Let's see what Wisconsin's response is. Their response, throw an interception. Jaden Sanders picks off Caleb Osborne, returned it 10 yards. So we're going to have the ball at the 32. 5:49 to go in the quarter.
That last drive was a long one, Jesse. They'd like this time to pay it off with a touchdown
Ow!
instead of a field goal.
Well, he made the catch at least. I didn't think he's going to hang on to it.
And I think you definitely want a touchdown, but if you put another long drive together, get points.
Got the first down. Kamara makes the move. Gets down to the 9. As we've got a first and goal.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run.
Makes the catch. He's down at the 9.
So critical when you're trying to throw the ball down close.
Well, I think he's down at the 9. I don't know.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming.
Oh! Oh, what the hell?
Turnover can swing momentum. The 50, the 40, at the 30. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good
LaMarcus Ezekiel ends up with the craziest interception I've seen. Oh, shut the hell up, man. This commentary fucking needs to work on their bullshit. So we're gonna spin this. Because I got pressured by number. Yeah, that was a blitz. This guy coming off the end. This guy coming off the end here. 19. Because of him, my throw ended up being. Yeah, because of him, my throw ended up being a lame duck throw. Number 19 here on the end. I don't know what the hell happened. Oh my God. I don't know what all I know is somebody missed a blocking assignment. This guy made me pay for it and they ended up with the interception. Jesus Christ. That was bad.
We're throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now.
So first and goal, 1st and 10 at the 23. I mean, they're bound to punch this in, I would think. They only get a field goal. Thank you, defense. Cut it to 10-6 as Manny Bello hit a 38-yard field goal. Thank you, defense. So we got 3:51, 36-yard line.
That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Pugsley takes the carry, 6 yards.
But this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
Pugsley keeps it.
They bring him down,
Gets the first down.
Able to pick up the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. On the run, it's Kamara.
Going to keep it on the ground. Kamara, he gets 6.
The defense cuts him down.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Just feeds the
Hand it off.
This time the defense
Got nothing.
and they stop him in his tracks.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure
We're going to let it go down to the 2-minute warning. We're at 3rd and 4.
Listen to this place. Oh, man, they love their Badgers. 3rd down coming. From the gun, wants to pass.
Got the catch to the tight end. First down.
The 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. And the Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
He hits Shelley. He gets 4.
Pass play, they pick up a few.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes...
Huxley on the... tried to get the run, but they get a sack.
Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
But one thing I do know is that quarterback had no...
Oh, Shelley dropped it. We're looking at a 53-yard field goal. I think I'm going to go for it.
On 4th and 7, analytics, gut feel, or maybe just wanting to keep the offense out there. They'll go for it.
Makes the guy dropped it.
Didn't work it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. And now,
So we got 49 seconds to go before this is over. A 1st and 10. 11 seconds to go. Okay, so 3 seconds to go. They've got no... So this will probably be a field goal. Yep, they're gonna kick it going into the half. Let's see what happens. Let's see how it happens.
winding down here in the first half. They'll send out the field goal team.
Field goal units out. Kick is up. It is good.
It's good.
10-9.
Brings them to within 1. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've got a terrific atmosphere there in Madison. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Camp Randall.
All right, so we're going to start on defense to begin the second half.
Second half underway.
Kick is up. It is...
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the...
Okay, let's see. What is the defense's response? Give up a touchdown. So we are down in this game. Caleb Osborne ran it in from 1 yard out. They tried to go for 2, failed. So they're up 15-10. We're just going to have to take care of the ball.
Wants to go up top on first down.
Shelley with the catch, gets the first down. Gets up to the 40, 41-yard line.
Good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with the first down. The Wolverines are in the hurry up. Looking to throw on first down.
Otten with the catch.
Stop.
Gets
That's
8.
a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle.
Shelley on the move, gets some blocks. He gets loose. He gets up to the 30 to 29-yard line. 1st and 10, Michigan.
Huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Looking downfield on first down.
Throws it out to Otten. He gets 5.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. After that last completion, it's second down. Goes to the option. Quick toss.
Kamara, Kamara get sent to the end zone.
Touchdown,
And Michigan
And with that one, they jump
takes a
up
1-point
in the
lead.
second half.
Man, defenses have to play responsibility football, and you can tell they had the quarterback, but how about the running back? They didn't even play it off the pitch, and he takes full advantage. They constantly put this kind of stress on you with this option, and the defense, they were not.
Well, to be fair, I audibled into a different play, and I didn't. Yeah, no, it didn't work.
By one, they'll try to get the deuce and make
Okay.
it a field goal edge. They want to throw it.
Shit!
And it'll be intercepted in the end zone.
2-point plays, the windows are very small to throw into. That time, he just tried to force it into a tiny window. Ended up being picked, and the offense comes away with no points.
All right, kicks away. There's going to be a return,
Try to get behind his blocker.
and we got him at the 16.
Kickoff team, everybody's
So what's the defense's response? We get a stop. We'll get the ball at the 45. To a fair catch by Marion Stewart. So we're up by a point. 4:45 to go in the quarter.
last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again.
Kamara on the move. Gets a block. Gets a move up to the 29.
Picked up 15 yards on the play, and he's got a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. He'll do it himself.
Pugsley on the move. Gets down. Gets the first down at the 19.
Hit with the slide.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now
Bring
you're seeing it on the
Kamara.
option here. Great job by the quarterback.
And
Reading the
Kapana
defense.
in.
There's nobody there taking
Kamara
it.
gets the first down up to the 6.
Upfield, and
He's
got
at 122.
really nice elusiveness. Once he's out in the open field, he shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
He'll keep it himself.
And Pugsley takes it into the end zone. And Michigan increases their lead.
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option, and you've seen the evolution with scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
Extra point is up. It is good. We're up by 8. 23-15.
Scoring drive, just 4 plays. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the...
And we're going to get the ball back. 1:59. Ball's at the 45 is a Marion Stewart. Return to punt 20 yards as the defense stopped Wisconsin. We're up by 8. And we're going to start the next drive.
Started from their own 45-yard line. From the gun to give.
Got nothing.
He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top.
Otten with the catch. Gets the first down up to the 44.
But he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down. Passing game kept his drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on first down.
Throws out to Browder. And he's in the end zone. And Michigan scores again. And the score is now 29-15. We are up by 2 touchdowns exactly.
It was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
Ready to try the point after.
Kick is up, and we're up 15, 30-15.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Big Ten action right now, and wait till you see how things are playing out in this one, fellas. Ohio State is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just
And,
needs to show
ow,
that
he
he's
got dropped at the
and they're
13.
right back in this.
And we got an injury for
They're
Michigan.
trailing by 7 to Minnesota. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one, guys.
Let's see, let me take a look here, see who the injury was. Wait a minute, my starting running back was playing on special teams, and he gets injured. Okay. Alrighty.
For the update.
Alright, so we're gonna move on our next drive. Wisconsin gets stopped. We'll get the ball at the 4 as we get ready to start our next drive. I'm gonna sub in some backups. Because we're already kicking their keister. We're already kicking their ass pretty good. I don't want to sub in backups all the way, but we're gonna swap Baker out. We're gonna swap Pugsley out for Baker. Matter of fact, Baker's done. Day is done. We're gonna put Dunbar as his backup. Kamara's done for the day. There's gonna be Kapana, Parker, and Parker Jr. Receivers. Honestly, I think the receivers, for the most part, I'm good. I'm going to check their stats and see where they're at as far as receiving yards. So, yeah, piss off. Let's see. So, Shelley's got 7 catches for 73 yards. Browder's got 4. Otten's got 4. If anything, I sub out Shelley out of the slot. Yeah, I'll take Shelley. I'll take Shelley out of the slot. Because the slot receiver has been like my favorite to throw. I'm going to put Stewart in at the slot over Shelley. And since Stewart's going to be in the slot, let's see. We'll have Rooks handle the punts, and you know what? We'll have Badgett. We'll have Badgett and Rooks handle the kick. 'Cause I don't want Stewart to get injured. So yeah, we'll just go with that. All right, so we're making some changes as we're getting into the final quarter.
And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt.
Capano makes a cut, gets 7,
These guys
gets us some room.
to go out and execute for him.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
The Wolverines with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Listen to this place. Oh, man, do they love their Badgers. 3rd down coming. To the air, it's Baker.
Stewart with the catch. Oh, got down at the 20.
He's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And the Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. quick touch pass to the receiver.
Stewart gets some run. He got 9.
Great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. The Wolverines with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass.
Pano with the catch. Gets the screen play. Gets some movement up to the 40.
That one, they've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. And the Wolverines are moving quickly down the field. They'll ride the
Hand it off to Capana. He gets 3.
Sophomore stopping him short of the first down.
All right, not bad.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Floating away.
Oh shit. Oh! Thank you.
One of the things that makes
Thank you, God.
So dangerous is how
Thank you for that tight end. He is good.
He's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
From the gun, they'll try the middle.
Pana gets
As if we have
6.
an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out.
You know what? I'm gonna go. You know what? Fuck. There's one other position I forgot to make a change at. That tight end position. I like him, but I don't want to ruin him. So Barber is going to be out for the day. We're going to put Hansen, and then we're going to move the true freshman Pugh in at the backup. Barber's day is basically going to be done.
The Wolverines can really attack on this 2nd and short. Quarterback on the keeper. There he goes.
It's down at the 24.
Inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
But I tell you what, the defense has really contained that quarterback run all game long. But in a big spot in the 4th quarter, they let him out of the cage. He gets out of the pocket, makes the run, and gets the first down.
Out of the gun to give to the back.
Capana, gets stood up 2 yards.
Take a break to let him be checked out. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Looking downfield, it's Baker.
I was about to say, it's a pass play it's
In the
supposed
middle,
to
it's
be.
Hansen. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
Otten with the catch. 1st and goal at the 4.
But the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball
good
game,
with
you get
this.
those stops and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get a grip.
Into the end zone in Marion Stewart.
And the has started. That lead a little more comfortable now as they
We're now up 36-15.
And this offense
No, I'm sorry, that was Jamison Browder. That was Browder. I thought that was Stewart, but that was Browder.
Still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
Yeah, maybe. I don't care.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
Kick is up. It is good.
Precise
5:15 to go.
13-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And
we got a touchback. Let's see what their answer is. They march down the field, get a score, cut it to 15, 14. It looks like they cut it to about a 14-point lead. So Khalib Osborne hit Ezekiel Boyd for a 16-yard touchdown, and then hit Deed Caper for the 2-point conversion. We have the ball at the 47. I think they tried to go for an extra point, onside kick. Did they try and go for an onside kick? I don't remember. Let's see. Yep. Okay, they did. All right, 3:23 to go.
Michigan offense. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field.
Kapana up the middle, gets the first down.
They were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock
they
as
called
can
their first
before
timeout.
snapping. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll run it to keep the clock moving.
Yeah, maybe 2.
Ball by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
3rd and 4, 2:38.
Oh man, do they love their Badgers. 3rd down coming. Dropping back, it's Baker. Quickly.
Hanson with the catch.
Defense uses a
They called the timeout.
Get that ball back and
We got the first down though, so that's all that matters.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
We're going to call this play instead.
From the gun, the running back
Ooh, Kapana gets 3.
You can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
At this point, the defense has little choice but to sell out to stop the run on 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, the inside hand.
Kapana gets 6.
Wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
Bringing another back. This is Parker.
They have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has
Parker gets the first down up to the 14.
that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here.
And we're just going to kneel on it and get out of here.
Seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation.
And we get the win.
All business today.
Final score, 37-23.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check all the boxes. But
Jamison Kamara had 130 yards, 2 touchdowns. We did what we needed to do, get the win.
Good leadership throughout the course of the game. Defense made stops when they had
Browder there on that touch
touch
pass as he gets in.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack
And Michigan
and this has been
gets another win.
presentation of EA Sports College Football.
We are 5-1 in the Big Ten, 7-2 overall. 37-23 win here in Madison, Wisconsin. Caleb Osborne goes 18-29, 252, 1 touchdown, 1 pick. He has 11 carries for 9 yards and a touchdown. Isaiah Liggins had 9 carries, 44 yards. And then Dylan Jones only had 1 carry for 9 yards. So their backfield was shut down pretty hard. Between the two tailbacks, 10 carries for 53 yards. Ezekiel Boyd had 5 catches, 93 yards, and the lone touchdown. George Toner, 4 for 53. Grant Steck, 4 for 71. They got 2 interceptions. Samoa Weeks with 1, and then LaMarcus Ezekiel with an interception. 63-yard pick 6 on what I'm just going to say was a very fluky play. I'm just going to be honest. It was fluky. For Michigan, we did get an interception of our own. Jaden Sanders, 1 for 25 yards. Ryan Pugsley, 18-27, 208, 1 touchdown, 2 picks. 2 picks. Oh, yeah. I remember the other one. Bryce Baker, 8 of 8, 68 yards, 1 touchdown. Jamison Kamara, 16 for 130 with 2 scores. Micah Kapana, 9 for 38. Brian Pugsley, 9 for 84 with a touchdown. On the receiving front, Ramon Shelley, 7 for 73. Jamar Browder, 5 for 79 with 2 touchdowns. Matt Otten, 5 for 47. Michigan gets the win, 5-1 in Big Ten, 7-2 overall. And the climb back into the playoffs continues as Michigan, like I said, Michigan gets another win. And going into Week 10, Michigan is now 7-2 on the year. Let's see. All right, as we enter Week 10. Okay, so we had some unfortunate recruitment news come out. So we moved up from number 10 to number 7. But we've had some unfortunate recruit news happen as a Will linebacker, Quan Shipley, has locked us out. He has reached his top 3, Georgia, Auburn, and Tennessee. And unfortunately, we lost 2 of our tackles. Dwayne Maggio decided to commit to Nebraska, and Matt Dwumfor locked us out. Looks like he is in a battle between LSU and Alabama. So we're gonna have to update our recruiting board. And CFP is out. The CFP is out. You know what? I'll just do that offline. Let's get into the CFP real quickly. So, top 25 CFP. Texas, Alabama, Clemson, and A&M are your top 4 teams. All the top 4 that will have the bye going. This is the first time. It will be Texas, Bama, Clemson, and A&M. So we got 3 SEC teams and 1 team from the ACC that will have buys. Miami is at number 5. They will host whoever ends up at 12. Duke's at number 6. Michigan's at 7. Oregon is at number 8. They finally lost a game. They lost to USC 28-27. Oh, shit. Okay, that's going to be interesting. UCLA's at 9. Ohio State is at 10. South Carolina, TCU, SMU, USC, LSU. That's the order up to 15. 16 through 20 is North Carolina, Washington, Toledo, Auburn, Notre Dame at 20, Oklahoma, BYU, Ole Miss, Tennessee, and Pittsburgh. So the only Power 4 team in here is Toledo, and they are at number 18. So the assumption would be Toledo would be the 12, and they would be facing Miami. That's the assumption, because I haven't looked at the bracket yet. This is only the assumption. Okay, yep, and nobody dropped out because this is the first one. All right, let's look at that bracket. This is our first look at the bracket for 2028. And like I said, top 4 is Texas, Alabama, Clemson, and A&M. The 5-12 matchup will indeed be Miami and Toledo. 6-10 would be Duke and Duke hosting TCU. The 7-10 matchup. Oh, wow. Michigan and Ohio State. And the 8-9 would be Oregon UCLA. So this is interesting. Very interesting. So the first bracket, the byes are dominated by the SEC. 3 of the 4 byes are by the SEC. But the funny part about this is the Big Ten has 4 teams in the bracket. The ACC's got 3, and then the Group of 5 has 1. And the Big 12, I'm sorry, Big 12's got 1. So Big 12 and Group of 5 have 1 each. ACC's got 3. Big 10's got 4. SEC's got 3. So right now, first bracket, the Big Ten has the most playoff teams with 4. With the SEC having 3. National championship will take place in Tampa at Raymond James Stadium. Ooh. All right, so that's the first look at the bracket. The only thing that surprises me, at least coming off the initial look at the bracket, is that there's going to be, the first look at the bracket is Big Ten having 4 teams. Big Ten having 4 teams, ACC having 2, SEC having 3. I'm sorry. ACC's having 3. The fact that the ACC and the SEC each have 3, Big Ten's got 4, and then Group of 5's got 1, and the Big 12 has 1. That's a very interesting look. I don't expect it to stay that way. I don't expect it to be that way at the end. So we got a log jam. Oh wow, okay, shit. The Big Ten conference standings. We are sitting at the top of the standings at 5-1. USC is sitting at 5-1. That will get settled this coming week as Michigan and USC will play each other. Oregon is sitting at 4-1, tied with UCLA. Ohio State's at 4-2. Washington and Penn State at 3-2. Maryland and Nebraska are at 3-3. Then you've got Wisconsin, Illinois, Iowa, and Indiana at 2-3. Purdue is at 2-4. Rutgers and Michigan State are at 2-4. Minnesota's at 1-4, and Northwestern is sitting at 0-5. Oh, wow. Iowa's actually having a decent year this year, which that's saying, them being 2-3 in the conference is saying a lot. Between them and the Minnesota being 1-4, that's kind of hurt a little bit. All right, let's take a look at the Heisman watch. Top 2 stay the same. It's Tristan McMillan and Deuce Knight. Scacovie, White, Helton for Tennessee is on the list now, as is Cortez Mills Jr., and then Trey Owens of Texas. So we got 3 quarterbacks and 2 receivers. Let's see, where's McMillan at right now? 9 games, 2,758 yards. So unless he goes, let's see, hang on, let's see, what's the difference? That I actually would like to know. Let me see. Give me 1 second. Need to do some math. Let's see. 4 minus 2. Okay, so right now his difference is 1,660 yards between what he had last year and what he's got right now. And he's got, at this rate, he's got 4 games. Let's see. Find that. Ooh, damn. So over his next 4 games, just to get to the total that he had last year, he would need to average 415 yards a game. And he's averaging 306 right now. So I don't think he's going to get his total. I could be wrong, but I don't think he's going to get his total. Shit. Well, it'll be interesting, to say the least. All right, one more thing that we're going to look at before we get out of here is we're going to look at the awards watch list. All right, Tristan McMillan is at the top of the Maxwell, as is Deuce Knight. Basically, everybody that's in the running for the Heisman is in the running for the Maxwell. Thomas C. I still can't believe I let that bastard go. He's sitting at 6th for the Maxwell. He's sitting at 3,433 yards right now in 9 games. Okay, what is his? Wow, okay, shit. Damn it, I shouldn't have put the calculator away. Let's see, 4, 6, 4, 5 minus 1,211 and 12 yards. Yeah, he's going to break that. He's got 5. He played in 14 games last year. I think right now the most he's going to play is probably 4 more. Okay, divided by 4. 303. Shit, he's averaging 381 a game. So, yeah, I think you should break that. Damn. I can't believe I let him go. I tried to get him to stay, but he wouldn't stay. Oh, let's see. So Thomas C. Nobody for us for the Maxwell. Walter Camp, Tristan McMillan. Thomas C. is at number 6 for that one. I'm really hating the fact I let him go. Bear Bryant, Mike Uramich from Ball State, and then Juan Angel from Boise State. Davey O'Brien, Tristan McMillan. Oh, wow. Thomas C. is in 4th for that one. Spencer Davis is in 10th. Chuck Birdnick is Anthony Saka for Notre Dame. He is also on the list for the Bronco Nagurski. Dwayne Galloway is up for the Jim Thorpe. Nobody from our team. Jamison Kamara is at the top of the list for the Doak Walker. How many yards does he have right now? 832. And this is his... Oh, wow. Okay. Shit. He's averaging 92 a game. I keep running him like I've been running him. I think he'll stay there. Shit. I'm good with that. So Jamison Kamara is for Michigan is at the top of the Doak Walker. Siri Gaines of UCLA is number 2. Tony Middlebrooks for Texas. I don't see anybody that, well, I mean, there could be a couple of players that may have something, but if I walked away with it, if Kamara walked away with the Doak Walker, it wouldn't shock me. The Blitnikoff is Cortez Mills Jr., and then Scovey White Helton for Tennessee. Nobody for our team is on this list. Lombardi, Jeffrey Rush of Ole Miss. Unitas Golden Arm, that would be Trey Owens, Cleek Wilkins, Eric Nolan. Ryan Pugsley is sitting at number 7. Okay. And he's got 2,380 yards. He's averaging 264.4. Trey Owens, who's at the top of the list, has 2,634. He's averaging 329. Okay. Edge rusher of the year, Jaden Woods of Florida. We've got a guy on the list at number 11. That would be Lagarde Ecoboy. He is sitting at number 11. And he's got 33 total tackles, 12 tackles for loss, 8.5 sacks this year. His numbers are down. Well, his sack number is the only number that's down. He had 10 last year, but he's sitting there at 8.5 for this year, and he's essentially still got 5 more games. So, yeah, I think he'll hit it. He should hit 10, I think. All right, Outland Trophy. Darren Bartzik from Texas, and Jordan Simmons from Alabama on 1 and 2. We got nobody on the list for this. The Mackey, Ethan Barber for Michigan is at number 1. Andrew Olish of North Texas is at 2. Sweet. I could actually walk out of here with 2 awards if I play my cards right. Burrow has 51 catches, 545 yards, and 10 touchdowns. He's averaging He's averaging 60 yards a game. Shit. He's averaging over a touchdown a game. All right. That'll be interesting. The Broyles Award looks like that might be going to somebody on the Ball State staff. Jeff Knowles and Craig Harmon of Ball State are 1 and 2. Nate Potter and then Eric Shenander of Boise State. And that's pretty much it for that. The Butkus Award is Anthony Saka from Notre Dame. Noah McHale from Texas A&M is second. Conrad Kersey of Syracuse is at the top of the list for the Remington. Again, nobody from our team. Lou Groza, Jamie Nutzwitz from Pittsburgh. And that's it. Ray Guy is Noah Ripkowski from Jacksonville State. Jet Award is Notori Addison of Minnesota. Marion Stewart is actually 3rd on this list. That's good. That's good. Let's see. Kick returns, he's had 6 kick returns, 168 yards, no touchdowns. Punt returns, he's had 27 for 418 with 1. So, all right. And then the Sean Alexander Award is Johnny Fielder from Oklahoma, Matt Gay of Notre Dame, Cameron Mouch from Georgia Tech, and that's it. That's it. So that's the awards list, and we got a couple. All right, so we're gonna be looking at a couple of awards. We're gonna be keeping our eyes on a few. And then last thing before we get out of here, I just want to take a look and see at this present point in time, Notre Dame would play West Virginia in the Alamo Bowl. North Carolina would face Nebraska in the Duke's Mayo Bowl. SMU would play Kentucky in the Gasparilla Bowl. Auburn would play North Texas in the Gator Bowl. UNLV would face Nevada in the Las Vegas Bowl. Tennessee would face Houston in the Liberty. Music City would face Oklahoma and Washington. South Carolina would face Maryland in the Iroquois Bowl. Pittsburgh would face Western Kentucky. LSU and BYU would face off in the Texas Bowl. Interesting year for ranked teams in the bowl games right now. All right, so next stream, which will be tomorrow, we will see Michigan hosting USC. Both teams at 5-1 in Big Ten play. And then after that, we will have senior night. It will be Michigan hosting Michigan State. Michigan State is 2-4 in Big Ten play. And then we will wrap it up with week 12, the bye week, before we get ready to finish the season. Excuse me. So that will be tomorrow's stream. Will basically be the final 2 home games of the year, USC and Michigan State, and then we will finish the season basically tentatively between Friday and Monday. We'll finish it out with the home game, or with the road test against Ohio State, week 14, then conference championship week, and then the final week of the season. So basically between Friday and Monday, we will finish weeks 13 through 16, and we will get ready to launch into the playoffs. Until next time, well, thank you guys for following along. As always, thank you. And we will see you on the next stream, which will be, like I said, tomorrow. It'll be between USC. It'll be Michigan hosting USC, and then Michigan hosting Michigan State to wrap up the home portion of our schedule, wrap up senior day, and, well, basically get us one step closer to ending the 2028 season. Till next time, see you guys later. Y'all stay warm, stay safe. If you live in the state, if you live anywhere that's going to be impacted by this winter storm, stay safe. And we'll see you on the next stream, like I said, which will be tomorrow, and then we'll see you, and then after tomorrow, we'll see you on the next one after that. Till next time, guys, y'all have a great day. Like I said, stay safe, and we'll see y'all tomorrow for the wrap up for the home schedule for the Michigan Wolverines.